Welcome, everybody, to another Plus One Daily. My name is John Olson. I am honored, grateful, thankful that you guys have decided to spend a few minutes with me on this 21st, is it? The 21st of December, 2016. Only a few more sleeps until Santa's here. As my camera dims, I gotta make sure that's on. We will be doing one on Friday. We're gonna have a show on Friday. I know a lot of people will be taking Christmas, and this is kind of the Christmas week, so everybody will be taking it off, and that's cool and fine and dandy. I will be here on the 23rd, which is Friday, and then the 26th, which is the Boxing Day here in Canada. It's just the 26th for you guys in the States, but here in Canada we have Boxing Day, which is basically our version of Black Friday. Anywho, welcome again to Plus One Daily. So today I wanted to talk to you guys. I was kind of doing some research, and I tweeted about this yesterday, and hopefully you guys follow me on Twitter at John_G_Olson. That is my Twitter handle. Hopefully you guys are following me on it. I talked kind of about, I was doing some work on my blog, and a lot of people roll their eyes when I start talking about blogs, but nothing helps you build becoming a thought leader more than blogging, so I'm a huge fan of it. I think you each should be doing it. But I was looking at some numbers, and I was looking at Hit Exchange News, I was looking at Plus One Daily, and it really hit me. I mean, this is some crazy stats, and I'm going to go over it. So Hit Exchange News started in 2003, so that's 13 years ago, 523 posts on Hit Exchange News. So that's roughly about 40 posts a year on Hit Exchange News. So 40 posts a year, give or take, on Hit Exchange News. Plus One Daily started about a year, September of last year. So that's give or take 13 months, 14 months. I gotta keep touching my camera because it's going off. 13 months, 14 months, let's say. 319 posts. 319 posts on Plus One Daily. That is obviously more than one or two a week, guaranteed. It's closer to 2 to 3 a week, and it's kind of the game plan I had for Plus One. Not posting all the time, but pretty close to always giving you guys content consistently, day in and day out, and that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. It's funny because RT is here, and he was a big, huge push when I came to starting Hit Exchange News. And I remember him telling me this. He said, dude, what you need to do is you got to pick something you really love and stick with it. Because if you stick with it, 10 years from now, you're going to be laughing. And when you hear that advice, right, you hear that advice all the time, and you kind of roll your eyes, and you're just like, yeah, whatever, man. Like, come on. Like, really? Like, 10 years from now? You want me to plan my life around what's going to be in 10 years from now? Here's the fun fact about this, though, and this is the huge nugget. I look back at these numbers, I'm looking back at these numbers, and I see what he was saying. I totally see it now. This was the thing. 523 posts ago, I heard that advice on Hit Exchange News. I heard, stick with something 10 years from now, you'll be laughing. I look back, I have 523 posts on a blog, which has actually not only cemented me as a thought leader in my industry, it also gave me content for a book to write. So not only did I get a ton of content, it also allowed me to open it up, create a new product, allowed me to brand myself as an expert in the industry. I had 523 pieces of content that solidified my opinion, my thoughts, my passions, my concepts. So hearing me tell you guys you need to start blogging now, you need to start writing, you need to start learning selling, hearing that, you kind of shrug your shoulders and you're like, whatever, man. I mean, 10 years from now, I'm not thinking 10 years, I'm thinking 10 minutes from now. How am I going to, 10 days from now when rent is due, how am I going to afford stuff? The problem with online business is we have such a narrow view of going back to the book and all this stuff, a narrow view of why we're doing what we're doing. When I'm suggesting people write a blog, it's not, oh, you should be writing. Well, John, I don't like writing. I'm not a writer. Writing doesn't come easy to me. It's the point that you need to be putting content out there. You need to be putting value out there consistently big huge key, consistently over time, so that when you look back, you have a smorgasbord of stuff that people can look at that will define you as a thought leader, that will define you. The bird is starting to flap her wings. Hopefully she calms down. That will make you become branded as someone that someone should pay attention to. So again, not only do you get this ton of content out there over time, it could translate into different products. So don't just think, oh, you're writing a blog post for the sake of writing a blog post. This is ridiculous, man. I'm definitely using the Periscope app on Friday because I'm using Twitter and it keeps dimming my phone, and I don't want my phone to shut off. Anyways, so you're making blog posts, you're creating content, you're writing emails, you're doing live streams, you're doing all this stuff, not just for the sake of doing it, but for the avenues it opens up, for the books you can write, for the info products, the white papers you'll be able to create. All this stuff, that's why you're doing this. That's why you're doing it, and you're doing it every day, one little thing each and every day. Now, I recommend if you're going to start a blog, every day is ideal. You'd love to be blogging each and every day, but let's be honest. Stick to this. This is what I did, and this really, really works, and I think it'll work great for you guys. Stick to once a week. Make it a commitment. Literally write it down today. I commit to writing one blog post a week for the next 10 years. You 10 years? Are you kidding me, John? Try it. Just try it. Just try it. Don't even do it for 10 years. Write it down for the year. For 2017, I, Rick Van Sky, pledged to write one blog post each and every week on my blog for 2017. And then you're going to have 52 pieces of content at the end of that year. That's magical. That really is magical. Again, so you look at Hit Exchange News, and my example here is 523 over 13 years. Again, roughly 40 blog posts a year doesn't seem like a lot. There was some times I was on it, I was doing multiple blog posts a week. Sometimes I went weeks without creating new content. But then I got into the habit of doing it each and every week. I got into the habit. And then you look at my second blog. So I did Hit Exchange News, and then I go on to Plus One Daily. 319 posts. 319 posts in a little over a year. Now, Rich Taylor has got quite a bit to do with that as well. He wrote a ton of content. Justin wrote some content on there too. But the point being is 319 pieces of content, videos, infographic, live streams, blog posts, pictures, 319 pieces, but it starts with one. It starts with one post, and then making yourself say, okay, I'm going to do this for the long-term goals. I'm going to do this for what will be the results of doing this each and every week for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years, for 4 years, for 5 years. And when you do that consistently, there's that dirty C word that a lot of people don't like using in this business. But if you do that consistently over time, it will change your life. It changed my life. It got me reading more. It got me speaking engagements. It got me partnerships. It got me JV opportunities. It got me, more income. It got me... It's amazing what putting content out there can do for your life and for your business. So I recommend this. I highly recommend this. I know people go, well, I'm not a writer. Okay, fine. Do live streaming. Well, I don't do... Well, what are you putting out to market? What value are you giving people if you're not putting content out, you're not doing videos, you're not doing live stream, you're not talking to your members, you're not talking to your subscribers? What are you doing? What is your purpose in business? Well, I just have a website and they can use my website. Well, you know what? You want to add more value to your people using the website? Start doing training, start doing live streams, start doing marketing ideas and cool ideas on how you can grow your business. Start doing that more. Through your blogs, through your writing, through your content creation. You do that, again, here comes this magic formula again. You do that each and every week for an entire year. That's 52 pieces of content that you're giving your members for learning your business, your product, your service. That's huge. That is absolutely massive. So you don't, and then just think about it. It cuts down customer service requests. You don't need to spend more time on trivial matters. You can just, people will know that, hey, the answer can be found on the blog. The answer can be found on the live stream. The answer can be found on Facebook. The answer can be found on Twitter. You're putting content out there each and every day, each and every week, each and every couple of days. The important part is that it's consistently. It's over time. It doesn't just end in a week or 2 or 3. You constantly do it, and then you can go back and you look, holy crap, I've got 523 pieces of content all about traffic exchanges, and I've got 319 pieces of content about personal growth, business practices, and marketing. Guess what happens after 10 years of me doing Plus One Daily? Do you see the power of content marketing and why you should be doing this kind of stuff each and every day in your business? Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Don't wait for the perfect blog template to use. Get in there, start writing, start creating, start live streaming, start adding value to your subscribers, to your members, and it will change your life.